if you have already achieved 500 million in asset management, or if you have already spoken at Sohin or made the cover of Institutional Investors, or even if you have already attended all the real events that actually make no sense, most of them, and you have already built your own name on Forbes, or you have already built your own name on TV channels, or you have already done the biggest real giant things in the hedge fund industry. I don't care. I don't truly care if you have already done all of that, because not only me who don't care about that, but most of the hedge fund industry and all of the hedge fund industry care about one thing. And if you just want to actually avoid the one main giant thing that you need to pay more attention for than anything else in your own fund, then unfortunately you will become one of the 98% of the hedge fund managers that going nowhere, that spending their own limited lifetime into going nowhere, and they actually spending their own potential into going into the same circle of nowhere and into having nothing that they actually deserve to get from the hedge fund industry. And they actually deserve and desire to get more of the hedge fund industry. They actually deserve to get the most of the hedge fund industry, because they have already been given their own limited lifetime into the hedge fund industry, multiple several years, multiple giant nights, long nights, staring to the charts, doing the trades, making the most of their own limit life, learning, consuming, trading, practicing, and doing most of their own limit lifetime to actually learn the skill, to actually to scheme the skill, and to get the most of it. But unfortunately, most of them, they actually going nowhere. In the end of the life, they're going into becoming a trader behind the screens, eating junk foods, pizza, Netflix, and consuming more of the cheap domain. If that is you, and you want actually to have more and understand the hedge fund industry deeply, and you want actually to become a real player in the hedge fund industry, in today's video, I will show you what you need actually to understand. Even if you have already managed 250 million, if you are managing 250 million, 500 million, 10 million, 20 million, 700 million, wherever you are at your own journey, you are never too successful to chase capital. What does mean? I will show you in today's videos. That's why I'm doing these videos, because I want to make the most of you understand how you can save your own limit lifetime. Let me say it again, which is the next I will tell you right here. If you are a hedge fund manager, you should be depending LB pipeline every single week. You should do that. There is no doubt on that. Okay, so even if you are managing whatever you are managing, you need to have more pipelines with LBS. Just because you have got some blue chip logos doesn't mean you can coast. Doesn't mean that you can actually skip the grind. Doesn't mean that you can actually skip what it needs to be done. Okay, by the way, if you are looking to get more of your own limited lifetime, if you're looking actually to have more answers to your own journey, to understand more of the hedge fund industry, you can find the videos in description below, and you can absolutely see where you can get from them. So ask yourself the following: what built the fund in the first place? Have that in the mind. So now I'm asking you that: what built the fund in the first place? What it has already built the fund in the first place? What it has already made you to do the shift from being a trader to become a hedge fund manager? What it has already helped you to do the shift from staring behind the screens on your own trades into becoming a hedge fund manager and having actually some portfolio management operation? Because most of you are not trading your own hedge fund or your own fund as a real business. You're taking like more as a portfolio management, correct? So now what it has already made you to do the shift, I will show you. Here is it. Rentless LB outreach. Okay, rentless LB outreach. Owning every intro call. Turning curiosity into commitments. Okay, don't tell me that it was the performance or whatever you're gonna tell me, because right now I can absolutely I can absolutely generate or build an AI who will trade more or better than you and will actually generate best return in the hedge fund industry and will generate better returns than what you have already generated. It's not about that anymore. It's not about that anymore. Okay, so what it has already helped you in the beginning, it was relentless LB outreach, owning every intro call, turning curiosity into commitments. Correct? You don't keep that without staying hungry. You need to stay hungry in the hedge fund industry. And if your investor calendar is quiet, do something about it. Don't leave it like that. Okay, don't leave it, because I have already seen that in the hedge fund industry, if you are not aggressive enough, someone else, a younger hedge fund, will take your own place from your own fingers. It will take you. It will take not only what you could actually achieve in the hedge fund industry, but it will take your own existing clients. That's why you can see that in the hedge fund industry if you have already been there for a long time. You can see like hedge fund managers who are actually managing 500 million, 600 million. In some way and somehow they have already started to become more comfortable with the outreach, with the sales process, etc. And you start to see like huge spike in redemption, then all the way down to 20 million. From 500 million or 400 million all the way down to 20 million. They will have a huge spike in redemption, okay? And then they will tell their own self, all right, now we have control over it, then all the way down to 20 million. Maybe you have already seen that. Why they are actually going into through that? Why? Because redemption, it starts step by step and little by little, if we say that. And with the time, it will be one chunk, one clip. Why? Because it starts with self-doubts. It can start with 4, 5 investors. And what is absolutely funny in the hedge fund industry is that most of the LBS, most of the investors, they know each other. Okay? So when you will start actually to have, if you have actually the walls, now we'll be talking about the walls, real loud it. Okay? So when they will actually leave your own fund, they will start to send more self-doubts and they will start to have more concerns about your own fund to someone in the EIC room or someone from their own friends or someone that they actually have connection with. And then with the time, it will start actually to be more spread it and it will actually be more known to the others. And then one time, you will lose the most of your own existing clients. You will lose them to a younger hedge fund, okay, to a hedge fund that has already been in the industry for like 2 years. I have already seen that. Why? Because they have already been more hungry than you. Investors, they have already seen, all right, this hedge fund, they're scaling up more. They're scaling up more aggressively, constantly, and massively. And in short time, they have already achieved X and Y. I have been in this hedge fund for the last 3 years, and they have already been at this range and this range. I'm not looking to keep having my own investment, my own conviction into the same existing fund that has already been for the last couple of years. Because right now, they are operating of contracting level, not expansion level, as I have already mentioned to you before in our videos before, in my own videos before. Why I'm telling you all of that all the time? Because if you only crack that, you will absolutely scale up to over 1 billion in data management. What that means? That means that you need to have speed in execution, speed with taking decision, speed with raising capital when you don't need to raise capital. Who is doing that right now? I will tell you, BlackRock, when they have already started back in the days. They haven't become BlackRock because they have already generated X amount of performance. It hasn't been like that before. They have started to ask for capital when they didn't want to have capital. Okay, so whenever they didn't want to raise more capital, they kept asking for capital. Why? Because they understood in this industry, I want to become proactive, not reactive. What that means? Proactive, you will react to the thing before the thing it will start to happen to you. Not reactive, you will not react to the thing when the thing it has already happened to you. Okay, that's how aggressive you need to be in the hedge fund industry if you want actually to win. Who telling you that? Ray Dalio. If you want to raise capital, if you want to make money in the hedge fund industry, you need to be aggressive. He telling you that. Okay, so take that from him. Don't take it from me if you don't want to. I just want to share a message of what the real operators, the real players, they are doing in the hedge fund industry. That's it. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't, leave it. But if I can change 1-2% of your own lives, those who actually ambitious and looking to become the real players, that will be absolutely enough for me. Okay, so saying we are just focused on markets right now, well LBS, forget your own name. If that is your own excuse, that's what you are keep telling your own selves, it will absolutely never help you. That's like you are saying you will win Formula One but skip bet strategy. Correct? Do both or get labits. Okay? Or get labits. Okay? Or don't tell your own self at the time why I have already lost it all. Why I haven't actually become a real player. Why I've already spent my own limited lifetime into going nothing, to going nowhere. And I couldn't actually become a real player in the hedge fund industry. And then with the time you will become like a research fund manager or something related to that you will do the research for the hedge fund managers. Research for the traders. You understand? Research for the trading. Because I have already seen that hedge fund managers who actually were hedge fund managers and with the name only, they enter the market. They have already seen, oh, rising capital is very hard. It's pretty hard to do that on my own. Oh, I will go and do something else on my own. And they have already started to do their research trading for the hedge funds, or they have already done like SaaS business, and they haven't actually succeeded enough as they have already planned to do. However, that was everything for this video. If you would like to take a look on other videos, you will find them in the description below. More than that, if you're looking actually to scale up that's on the management for your own fund to over 1 billion and that's on the management and beyond that, you will find the link in the description below. Apply, see if you are qualified. If you are, we will be committed for your own success as long as you are committed for your own success. If you are not qualified, we'll absolutely wish you all the luck with the first 15 minutes on the discovery calls. More than that, it was Zia Silo. Until next time. If you are not looking to kill it, then don't watch my own videos. If you're looking to do that, then watch them in the description below, by the way, again. Until next time.